Imagine being a young girl. Imagine waking up one day and being told that something important is about to happen. You may not fully understand what it means. You may not be given a choice. You may not even know why it is happening. For millions of girls around the world, this has been a reality through a practice known as female genital mutilation, often called FGM. FGM is a topic that is often surrounded by silence, misunderstanding, and strong emotions. Many people have never heard of it. Others may have heard the term but know very little about what it actually means. Today, we will explore the facts, the myths, the impact, and the ongoing efforts to protect girls and women from this practice. This documentary is intended for educational and awareness purposes. Understanding difficult topics is often the first step toward creating positive change. Female genital mutilation, or FGM, refers to procedures that involve altering or injuring female genitalia for non-medical reasons. Health organizations around the world have stated that FGM has no medical benefits. The practice is usually carried out on girls during childhood or adolescence. The age varies depending on the community and cultural traditions involved. FGM has been practiced for generations in some parts of the world. Because it has existed for a long time, many people may view it as a normal part of community life. However, tradition alone does not determine whether a practice is safe or beneficial. Understanding the effects of FGM requires looking beyond tradition and examining its impact on health, well-being, and human rights. One of the first questions many people ask is, why does this practice continue? The answer is complex. FGM is often connected to a combination of cultural, social, and historical factors. In some communities, it is viewed as an important tradition. Families may believe they are doing what is expected of them. Others may associate the practice with ideas about purity, marriage, social acceptance, or cultural identity. Social pressure can also play a significant role. Parents may fear judgment from their communities if they choose not to follow tradition. Some worry that their daughters may face social exclusion. Others believe that the practice improves future marriage prospects. These beliefs can be deeply rooted and passed from one generation to the next. Understanding these reasons does not mean accepting them. It simply helps explain why change can sometimes be difficult. Like many long-standing practices, FGM is often surrounded by myths and misconceptions. One common myth is that FGM is necessary for cleanliness. Medical experts have repeatedly stated that this is not true. Another myth is that FGM is required for a girl to be respected or accepted in society. Respect and dignity should never depend on undergoing a harmful procedure. Some people believe FGM improves a girl's future. However, many health and human rights organizations have documented the risks associated with the practice. There is also a misconception that everyone within communities where FGM exists supports it. In reality, many individuals, families, leaders, and survivors actively oppose the practice and work toward ending it. Education plays an important role in correcting misinformation and replacing myths with facts. FGM can have serious physical consequences. The specific effects vary depending on the procedure performed and the circumstances involved. Some girls may experience severe pain. Others may face infections, bleeding, or complications during healing. Long-term consequences may also occur. These can include ongoing health challenges that affect quality of life. Health professionals and international organizations have consistently stated that FGM carries significant health risks. The important point to remember is that FGM provides no medical benefit. Medical procedures are typically performed to improve health. FGM does not improve health. Instead, it exposes girls and women to unnecessary risks. The effects of FGM are not only physical. There can also be emotional and psychological consequences. Every person's experience is different. Some individuals may experience fear, anxiety, sadness, confusion, or emotional distress. Others may struggle with feelings that are difficult to express. Experiences that occur during childhood can have lasting effects. When a child undergoes a procedure without fully understanding it, or without meaningful participation in the decision, emotional impacts may remain long after the physical wounds have healed. Mental well-being is an important part of overall health. This is one reason why discussions about FGM often include both physical and psychological consequences. FGM can affect multiple areas of a girl's life. Health challenges may interfere with education. Emotional difficulties may affect confidence and self-esteem. Some girls may find it harder to participate fully in school and community life. Every child deserves the opportunity to learn, grow, and pursue their goals. Practices that place unnecessary barriers in front of children can limit opportunities and affect future outcomes. This is why many advocates view the issue not only as a health concern, but also as an issue connected to education, equality, and human rights. Protecting children helps create stronger communities and brighter futures. While FGM remains a challenge in some parts of the world, there are also many stories of progress. Communities are increasingly choosing to abandon the practice. Parents are making different decisions for their daughters. Teachers, healthcare workers, religious leaders, and community leaders are helping raise awareness. Education has become one of the most powerful tools for change. When people have access to accurate information, they are better able to make informed decisions. Young people are also becoming advocates for awareness and positive change. These efforts demonstrate that progress is possible. Change may take time, but it can happen. And in many places, it already is happening. So what can be done to address FGM? Education remains one of the most important tools. When communities understand the risks and consequences associated with FGM, they are better equipped to make informed choices. Open conversations are also important. Silence often allows harmful practices to continue without challenge. Awareness creates understanding. Understanding creates action. Communities, families, educators, healthcare professionals, and leaders all have a role to play. Support services are also important for individuals who have already been affected. Compassion, understanding, and access to appropriate care can help improve well-being and quality of life. No single solution can solve the issue overnight, but collective efforts can make a meaningful difference. Some people may wonder why conversations about FGM continue to be important. The answer is simple: because awareness saves lives. Many harmful practices continue when people lack information. When communities have access to knowledge, they are better able to evaluate traditions and make choices that protect health and well-being. Conversations do not erase culture. They help people think critically about which traditions should be preserved and which practices may need to change. Every discussion creates an opportunity for learning. Every educational effort creates an opportunity for progress. And every person who chooses to become informed becomes part of the solution. As we come to the end of this documentary, remember this: FGM is more than a statistic. It is more than a headline. It is more than a topic discussed in reports and research papers. It affects real people, real families, real communities, and real futures. Every girl deserves the opportunity to grow up healthy and safe. Every girl deserves dignity and respect. Every girl deserves the chance to make decisions about her own future. Progress is possible. Change is possible. And awareness is often where change begins. Thank you for watching. If you found this documentary informative, consider subscribing for more conversations about women's health, girls' education, human rights, and social awareness. Because every conversation matters, and every child matters. This is only the beginning of the discussion.